that would actually. This is like the Earth turned sideways,
He
like top.
talks about the squaring of the circle in the
Mhm.
second half of the lecture, like hours 3 and 4 in the lecture, and I think this image could kind of refer to that because it was a classic problem in geometry, from what he's saying. Because the tools for geometry were the compass and the straight edge, and they didn't believe you could. The circle represented infinity and I don't know, kind of spirituality, and then the square represented all things logical and measurable. And so trying to get trying to square a circle was a classic problem that they couldn't, they struggled to figure out with the tools that they had available to them for classic geometry. Then when you take we'll get into this here in a minute, but when you look at the pyramids and things like that, it actually lends itself to the solving that problem of squaring of a circle and getting the measurements of that square within a super high degree of accuracy of a circle. So I don't know if that made any sense at all because I'm not a fucking mathematician or in very well, but I'm just repeating what he said.
No, it does make sense. I just want to recap and make sure I understand the squaring. I know what you're talking about, but the squaring of the circle is trying to make the circle have the same surface area as a square,
Yeah, let's see what Google says.
basically.
Squaring the circle is a problem proposed by ancient geometry. It is the challenge of constructing a square with the same area as a given circle by using only a finite number of steps with a compass and a straight edge. The expression squaring of the circle is sometimes used as a metaphor for trying to do the impossible. But somehow, these ancient cultures that didn't have the modern tools and knowledge that we have today solve that problem. So
Hmm. And they manifested it in the building of their megaliths. I think the pyramids manifest that. I forget how in detail. I hope I have those notes. But the pyramid is a model of the northern hemisphere of the Earth at 43,200, 1 to 43,200 scale.
yep, I have all that down here.
And I think they squared the circle of the Earth and the like the square of the pyramid. It's not a square. The Earth has that bulge, so it's not a
Hmm.
perfect circle, and the pyramid reflects that lack of imperfection. It's not a perfect square at the base, and it's not a perfect triangle. It matches the bulge of the Earth, so it's offset just a little bit. And I think they squared that circle. Could be wrong.
Let's see. Let me go to my notes down here, and I know I'm skipping through a lot. I wanted to go back and just kind of show some of the images, like I was saying that we
Yeah.
talked about last time, because I think trying to listen to what we were speaking of sometimes can be hard to kind of
Oh yeah.
follow along.
Yeah.
The
Look.
Great
So
Pyramid is a scale model of the Earth at a ratio of 1 to 43,200.
and the Earth has
Um,
the bulge, so it's not like it's not. Oh, you just make a perfect square and it fits a perfect circle. The Earth is not a perfect. It's 26 miles different. The equator is 26 miles longer around than the polar diameter because it bulges. So the pyramid matches that imperfect shape, and the height of the pyramid matches
yeah,
that
we're going to get into
bulge as
all
much.
this because this is a long discussion,
Yeah,
as
there
you
you
can
go.
see.
Yeah.
Lots to it. Lots to it.